Was there anyone who tried to warn us about something that happened but we didn't listen? Who tried to tell Mum she was sick 5 years ago? Miss you, Mum. Harry Markopolos notified the SEC 3 times that whatever Bernie Madoff was doing wasn't legit and should be investigated. And all 3 times he was ignored. He talks about it in his book No One Would Listen. Check it out if you want to see a real facepalm example of government incompetence. They were building a big baseball stadium in Wisconsin and it was a considerably windy day. The crane operator was tasked with lifting a large structure but refused, stating dangerous gusts. The site foreman dismissed the crane operator and called in one who would do the job with no pushback. Well, the crane tipped over with a load and workers were killed. Foreman and second operator were arrested. And IIRC, the first operator, won a wrongful termination lawsuit. Rick Rescorla, Director of Corporate Security for Morgan Stanley Dean Witter, published a report in 1990 detailing the vulnerability of the World Trade Center parking garage. He and a colleague found they were able to freely walk into the garage, which contained many structural support columns, unchallenged by any security. Additionally, no ID checks or screening was done on any of the entering delivery vehicles. 3 years later, a truck bomb was driven into the garage and detonated in an attempt to damage the building's structure. Later, he and his same colleague would correctly predict the next attack on the building would come from the air. The evacuation plan and drills he put in place are credited with saving over 2,600 lives on September 11. Edited for a bit of clarity. Some are saying, but if he evacuated people, doesn't that mean we listened? Rick worked for one company in the building, not the Port Authority, who managed the building's overall safety plan. After the first plane crashed, the announcements from the Port Authority told everyone to shelter in place and not evacuate. He had developed his own evacuation plan for his employees and put it in place before any official word to evacuate the building was given. Roger Boisjoli. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Roger_Boisjoli. Engineer involved with the Space Shuttle program who warned his superiors for months prior to the Challenger disaster that launching in cold weather could cause the O-rings to fail. Care to guess what caused the Challenger disaster?